So I just want to talk about judgment and how to judge. Every person is actually judging someone every day. Everybody is judging you, and you don't realize that you are judging them. You judge everybody. You judge everything. If you ever thought that he thinks like that, you are judging them. If you think that he is doing things like that, you are judging. you know it 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 crosses all boundaries when you realize that the fact that you know you are stuck in this world where you thought that everybody is judging you, but you don't realize that you are judging them too. you know but I'm not saying judging is wrong, because I'm here to promote judging, but I'm here trying to tell you who you should judge. You should judge yourself. Yeah. Yeah, this sounds funny, right? You you should see how people sees you first. Look at yourself. You are there judging everybody. Now when I say that you are judging everybody, that you think that no, I don't judge. Yes, you do. Everybody does. It's a common human nature. It's a common thing. But in this process, in living our normal human life, you don't realize that you are not living your life. If you are a pathetic guy if you think that you live for someone else. you know if you think that you are living for your children's, if you think that you are living for your parents, for your siblings, then that's actually the reality. That is actual reality. That is life. But 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 in process you don't realize that you are you. If you think carefully, you only live your life. Now you are making it your life. You're making it like trying to look like you live for others, but you don't actually. That's the reality. You don't live other lives. You live your life. You can't even think what other people might think. You can't think like that. You can't think like them. Even psychologists have hard time understanding people. And what are you, man? Are you God? How can you judge someone? You can't. So before you begin to judge someone, judging is right if you don't, exaggerate the thing and talk about it in public. You think he dresses like shit, so just leave it. You think like that, that's your problem. That's your thought. Quit it, okay? Enjoy it if you like. I don't know what enjoyment is there actually, but yeah, that's all actually what I want to say. Okay, let me give you an idea of what things should be like. For example, you know when when life gives you two decisions to make. For a person here on the left side and a person on the right side. You are stuck in a dilemma. You are trying to understand what he might think. This might not take the chance for him. He might take the chance for him, for caring each other and things like that. But when you think that what he might think and what this person might think, so you are trying to make a story that you don't actually live in. That story is not about you, it's about others. Now you are judging them. You are trying to understand, but you can't understand them, man. That's actually what happens in a relationship too. You can't actually understand everybody. How can you understand someone? It might take years to understand. Even years isn't actually correct. you know the necessity requirement for understanding someone. It could also happen in a day. It can happen in like, it can't even happen in like 10 years. That's the reality, man. Don't be a psychologist that you are not. Live your life first. Before judging, I would really recommend to judge yourself. Look at yourself. actually nobody actually cares about you. Nobody actually think that you are worth enough to be, worshipped. But if you think like that, that's your thing. So live your life, kindly judge yourself, don't make decisions for others. And I think this will be it for today. Thank you for watching.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.